What's good, y'all? Happy Moon Day. Happy Moon Day. All right, let's get it. Come catch these vibes. Woo, if you with it, holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides, ancestors now? What's coming down? What's good, boo? All right. So I'm just here to pop in and give y'all a message for the week ahead. See what's going on in these scrapes. So let me just start off by saying that Scorpio season has been interesting. And we just started, okay? Ooh, child, I have a lot of Scorpio placements, so that may explain why. But people are definitely exposing themselves. People are definitely just being themselves. And I think more so people are in a space where they are accepting people for who they are and no longer placing expectations on people and only to get disappointed in the end. Heavy on this energy being one of the biggest transformations that I can say has happened so far during Scorpio season. Because Scorpio season is all about that death, rebirth energy. You know, ending the old so you can be rebirthed into the new. So definitely got that realization this weekend. I went to my college homecoming this weekend. So if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and if not, you need to subscribe. It is the same as my Instagram name, The Only Goddess, on YouTube. Okay, let's see which platform I'm talking about. YouTube. Okay, but I'm definitely going to be vlogging as well as posting tarot content and other content to look forward to as well. So definitely I'll talk more about that. But I went to my college's homecoming this weekend. I went to Morgan State University, graduated in 2018. And let me just say that it's pretty interesting how you can be post-graduation. This could be in any situation in life. You could have left a job a few years ago and ran into an old co-worker. You could have ran into an old lover because we definitely just came out of Mercury retrograde. You could have ran into a lot of, because that's what this energy of Mercury, because we're still in the post period of Mercury retrograde, let's be honest. So that's the energy of being reintroduced to the past and it being a test of your elevation. It being a test of, did you elevate, or have you done the shadow work? Have you held yourself accountable? You know, are you fully implementing the lessons that you had from last season into the current season so you can elevate to the next season? Heavy on this energy, heavy on us realizing that when the past comes back knocking on your door, are you going to be the same person that you were when you were in that moment? Or are you going to show how you have grown, how you have matured? How are you going to showcase what you've learned when being reconfronted by the past? This is a test, okay? We are always going through these tests, okay? That's why I call this human experience Earth School. Because there's always something to learn. There's always something to grow from and grow into. And growing pains are hard, but they're necessary for your growth. They're necessary for, you know, happiness, joy, contentment, peace. It's necessary for you to have to learn and unlearn. Heavy on a lot of us unlearning that old version of ourselves. A lot of us are literally laying the old them to rest. The way that they used to deal with people, the way they used to allow people to deal with them, the way that we used to deal with ourselves. We are leaving that behind this Scorpio season. We are focused on transformation, elevation, and leaving behind procrastination. And we're procrastinating on these changes that need to happen for our growth and expansion. Okay? But yeah, I went to homecoming this weekend, and let's just say there's a lot of people out there who have not elevated. And I graduated in 2018. It's 2021. So what have you done during this time, especially during this pandemic time where a lot of us were forced to grow, we're forced to heal, we're forced to deal. It's either you came out of the pandemic a healed person, a more spiritual person, a more balanced person, or you came out of the pandemic, which was still in, but we came out of the quarantine part of it more fucked up than we were when we went in. That's all I'm gonna say. Faith over fear. So have faith in this transformation. Don't fear it. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of elevating. Don't be afraid of leaving behind the past. Don't be afraid of putting things down, that no longer resonates. And I definitely said this in one of the horoscopes. I forget which one. I believe it was either fire signs. Hell, it applies for everybody though. Period. It's time to, apply what you've learned. I think it was water signs I said that for, but it's time to apply the lessons you've learned from past situations. Are you going to get sucked back into that same space? That's the test. That's the test that we're going through. Are you going to get sucked back into the same cycle? Are you going to do the same thing expecting a different result? These are what these tests are for. To prove to God and yourself that you are ready for what you're praying for. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! The unique parts of me are beautifully crafted. The unique parts of me are beautifully crafted. Okay? When you really know how blessed and favored you are and how you were made in God's image, nobody can put in or instill any type of fear, any type of questioning your intuition, questioning your own worth. Okay, no longer allowing anxiety to get to you. Okay, you are very unique. So you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, my darling. It's just not going to happen. I know I said this for fire signs last week. Okay, some people and today, some people are just committed to not fucking with you. You're unique, boo. Like I said, there are several flavors of tea for a reason. Okay, some people may like black tea. Some people may like green tea. Some people may like sweet tea. Okay, some people may like echinacea, chamomile. Okay, great, whatever type of flavor that you are. That's why there's so many flavors to choose from. Okay, there are millions of billions of trillions of people on this planet. Okay, so why focus on the little scope of people that don't fuck with you? Okay, because once you leave behind the people who don't fuck with you, you open yourself up to receiving the people who do. And that'll preach. Okay, my loves. So, if you are not already aware, I am taking mini reads today. Spirit said $8.88. I have some that I have to answer, but if you were not aware, I have posted the question box on my story. If you would like a mini read, if you would like to book a person with me, just hit me up in the DM. Okay, or email me. And my Cash App is also pinned if you feel moved to tip for the energy exchange. Okay, equal energy exchanges are always welcome. I also have to tell y'all something else I learned this weekend. Like, let's have a kiki. Okay, we're going to have a kiki in here. All right, so how was y'all weekend? Let's talk about that. Okay, let me not be rude up in here. How are y'all? Okay, I would love to know. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, some of us are over the bullshit. Okay. Okay, Justice, Libra energy. And we literally just left Libra season and moved into Scorpio. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. 2 of Wands. Okay. Okay, my darling, I will take that into consideration. It's just when I have so much to do, it's like after I have already channeled the message, I have to go in and time step too. Like, that's a lot of energy, okay? So I may have to hire somebody to do that unless somebody wants to take on that job. Because I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to do it. So I either need to hire somebody to do it, or anybody want to volunteer and do it, let a sister know. Okay? Full card in the reverse. Tower card. Okay? You're doing great. Definitely realizing all those tests you speak of. Yeah. Definitely shows, okay? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords. Okay. Yeah, definitely some changes happening. Okay. I am just doing a general message for the week. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. All right. We have the Hang One in the reverse, Pisces. Okay. Interesting. All right. But yes, this is a general message for everybody. So for everyone, it applies. Take what resonates and leave the rest is what I always say. But yeah, we are over that old version of ourselves. We're no longer holding on to the past. No longer. It's time to stop getting in your own way. It's time to stop, questioning yourself. Like I said, faith over fear. So it's time for you to release this fear. It's time for you to release this anxiety. Okay? No longer, comparing yourself to other people. Okay? Because once you see that the people who tried to make you feel like that you ain't shit really ain't shit. Okay? When the people who tried to, tear you down, the people who tried to, make you feel less than, that tried to make you feel like the reason why we don't get along is because of me, when all in actuality, I can only do so much. If you don't like me, if you don't accept me, what am I supposed to do about that? What do I do with this information? Okay, so it's like, if you don't like what it is, then we don't have to be in connection. We don't have to deal with each other. It's that simple. Something about this. Why stay in a situation that is just continuously like sleeping on pins and needles, literally? Like, some of you are sleeping in the bed with somebody you don't recognize. Some of you guys are definitely walking on eggshells. And I said this for earth signs, I believe, that it's time to grow out of that. It's time to get out of that. It's time to let the situation be what it is. Stop being in denial about the person, about your situation, about the way that you treat yourself, the way that you, procrastinate. Like, it's time to really hold yourselves accountable. That's all about growth. It's holding yourself accountable and making the necessary changes. That is growth. Okay? That is expansion. That is elevation. It's not just good things happening to you. It's you making the proper adjustments, okay? It's you getting your priorities in order, okay? Is your priority this other person's feelings when they don't give a fuck about yours? Okay? Some of you guys have been holding your tongue for too long, okay? Some of you guys need to set that boundary. You need to cut that person off, block that person. Okay, you need to distance yourself and just focus on your own growth. Okay, like I said, we have faith over fear as an affirmation. We have the Fool card in the reverse. Some of us are letting our fears get in the way of us taking a leap of faith on our dreams, our goals, and it's time to realize that that's what Libra season and Mercury retrograde season was for. It was about you coming back into balance, and it was about you balancing your priorities. So now that your priorities have been made clear to you, don't allow fear to get in the way of you moving forward towards it. Okay, don't allow fear to make you question whether or not you are going down the right path. Okay, it's time for you to surrender to the journey. Okay, faith over fear. Literally, but behind, like beneath the Fool card, is the Six of Swords, and literally this is like basically the card symbolizing this. You know what this card makes me think about? Y'all know how, for those of you who practice Christianity and has any knowledge of the Bible, this reminds me of when Jesus walked on water. I don't know why that Bible story came to me, but and that's the thing. Let me just be clear before I even get into this shit. Okay. So to be clear, when it comes, this is how I see this is what I see about religion. All religions have something that is valuable in regards to information. Is it flawed? Absolutely. Man rewrote the Bible several times, okay? So of course it's flawed, okay? And there are flaws in any other religion. But there's always something that you can take from it, okay? Believing in God and following a spiritual lifestyle, they're all parallel. They're different, but they're parallel. Okay, so for people who may get confused by that, I just thought I'd address that. Okay, it's either you resonate with me or not, but my base is Christianity, so I don't mind ever using Christianity as a reference. Okay, period. Anyway, so this makes me think of that because the reason that the disciple that was walking on water with him started to sink is because he lost faith instead of trusting God and moving forward. So that's all of what this spread is really saying. It's time for you to really recognize what God has revealed to you. And are you going to do the necessary things? Are you going to make the necessary adjustments? You know, are you going to go for it and allow God to literally guide you through? Guide you out of the chaos into peace, into love, into support, into success. Are you going to allow this transformation to take place and trust that God has you? And trust that God has your back, your front, and your side, even when you don't see what the hell is coming towards you because you're so focused on the distractions of life and your own ego, your own pride, your own thoughts. Okay, it's time for us to get out of this mindset, you know, that we're not deserving of love. We're not deserving of success. It's time to release people who make you feel that way. Some of this could be coworkers. Like I said, a lot of my peers that I knew when I was in college ran into them. And it made me, sometimes it's crazy when you see somebody that you used to, and I know that other people can relate to me when I'm saying this. It doesn't just have to do with peers from school. It could be old coworkers. It could be old friends. It could be old classmates. It could be old lovers. It could be old family that you haven't dealt with in a long time. So Spirit needs to want you to realize that people who didn't clap for you before, people who made you feel inferior, people that you may have compared yourself to, that may have made you feel like you weren't good enough. Everything that goes around comes around. Karmic justice that was due to you in the past is coming back in the present. Okay, so recognize it for what it is. Spirit is saying that, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. I sang this in somebody reading before. Like recently. That's what's crazy. But no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Okay? What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. So whoever may have made you question yourself in the past, okay, things are a little shaky for them right now. Okay? Or you're in a situation with somebody who you work with, somebody that you could be in a relationship with, somebody who could have you in a third party, somebody who could be shady at your job, somebody that you could have a shady boss. Okay, you could have a shady business partner, coworker, somebody, like something about this, there being a connection that is very unstable. That is, or you're realizing that people that you used to hold in high regard, you no longer can hold them in that regard. Okay, the foundation is crumbling, the illusion is crumbling. Okay, the fucking wolf tickets that people are selling, you're realizing that them shits is fake. Okay, wolf tickets, that's so old, that's so dated. Okay, but that's basically, you know, back in the day lingo for people who are on bullshit, selling wolf tickets. Okay? So, the fucking illusions that you thought were going on around you are crumbling. Everything that you used to, the old facade, the facades are crumbling. The things that we used to think about ourselves are crumbling. It's just a lot of transformation going on. But like, because we in Scorpio season, and the Tower card is out here. That's Scorpio energy. Okay, right there. Okay, so we are having a change of perspective. So now that your perspective has changed, now that you have been enlightened, it's time to get out of limbo. It's time to get moving. Okay, you know what it is. You are very aware of what's going on. Okay, you have a whole new mindset. Okay, you have a whole new vision about what's going on. So now it's time to get up, get out, and do something. Faith over fear. Faith over fear, because new beginnings are coming to you. Ace of Pentacles. New money-making opportunities. New health. New, better health. Okay, some of us are focused on our health. Heavy on this energy. Some of us are focused on our growth and expansion material-wise. Some of us are starting new careers, getting new promotions, getting on new projects. Okay, some of us are giving birth to a new business. Some of us, our business is in the beginning stages, and some of us are afraid to fully dive in. It's time for you to commit. That is the only way that this seed is going to grow. You have to commit to nurturing it, to watering it, to watching it grow and expand. But you have to start. It's no more just talking about it. Let's talk more action. Let's talk more action. One thing that the full moon in Aries taught us last week is being about that action. And I talked about that in a reading sometime last week. Let's talk more action. Let's talk more action. Okay, so some of us may be seeing 1, 2, 3. Okay, I know I've seen that a lot. I saw that today, actually. Somebody sent me a DM of them liking one of my horoscopes at 123 likes today. So that's ironic that that's there. So trust the process. This is all a part of the journey. Okay, things are going to change and for the better, but you have to trust in divine timing. And what the... I'm talking about, you can have to trust in divine timing. This pops out. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, and you have the affirmation that unique parts of me are beautifully crafted. So Spirit wants you to know that the unique parts of you that people try to make you feel like what's wrong with you is everything that is right with you. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And what have I been saying this whole fucking... Have mercy. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Like I said, surrender to change. Surrender to change. Okay, and this is a spread for love, but this could be for anything. Okay, this could be talking about self-love. This could be talking about how you feel about your job, how you feel about your own growth and your own expansion. Okay, heavy on this energy, heavy on you need to realize that the love that is meant for you is worth waiting for. So instead of beating yourself up while waiting, instead of allowing people to disrespect you while you wait, how about you respect yourself enough to walk away? How about you respect yourself enough to let things go and go with the flow? You have control issues at the bottom of the deck, guys. Okay, and that's myself included. Okay, allow things to unfold how they may. Stop, and that's why I have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, it's time to stop allowing the fear of the unknown paralyze you. It's time to allow the fear of the unknown get in your way, of you elevating, of you growing, of you expanding, of you loving yourself, of you not tolerating bullshit, of you not tolerating people disrespecting you and everything that you stand for. Because let's just say some interesting, let me tell y'all what I was about to tell y'all originally. So you know when niggas try to play you when you chilling off of dating, or if you chilling off of, fucking around, because there are those people out there who are ruled by their genitals. And it's funny, we're in Scorpio season, so no shade to the Scorpios. I have multiple Scorpio placements, but y'all some freaks. Okay, so yeah, some people don't know how to keep it in the pants. Okay, but could go male or female, can go both ways. So this one girl, because for people who don't know, I am queer. So there was this girl who gonna ask me, and this is one of the people that I went to school with, mind you. She's gonna ask me basically, am I not getting any? Like, or why I'm not, out doing the do. You know what I'm saying? Girl. So, and this was my response, and it was very, very blunt, clear, and to the point, like I always am. My pussy is expensive. Do I have to say it again? My pussy is expensive. So I believe this went over her head. So if this went over anybody else's head, I'm going to break it down. So you guys know how y'all feel about y'all money, right? How you hold money in high regard because money is powerful. Money is one of the most powerful energy exchanges besides sex. Okay, because money is energy exchange as well as sex. So that's why you gotta be mindful about where you're spending your coins and how you're investing your coins, okay? But basically, I hold my pussy to the same regard as a lot of people hold money. So just like you wouldn't put your coins into anybody else's hand, you wouldn't make an investment into just anything. You wouldn't spend your money in just any restaurant. You wouldn't give your money to just anybody because people will be borrowing money and never paying it back. Okay? So the way that people covet money, that's the way that I covet my pussy. Okay? Everybody does not deserve access to it, just like people don't deserve access to my money. People don't deserve access to my energy. So it was, and of course I said that it was pure silence, because at the end of the day, how can you argue with that? Okay, completely is a treasure. Okay, this energy exchange is expensive. Okay, your pussy is a portal. Okay, it is a powerful womb. Your womb is a powerful tool. Sorry, your womb is a powerful tool. Okay, it was trying to come out. Heavy on the throat chakra upgrades. I'm here for it, honey. But yeah, just had to put that out there. So that's why it's worth waiting for. That was confirmation that for me, and if it was confirmation for you, right on. But yeah, I know the person that is worthy of worshiping in my temple is out there, but I'm not about to just allow anybody to worship in my temple. I'm not allowing people to come in and suck me dry. I said that in fire signs reading earlier today. I'm not allowing people to come in my life and feed off of my energy. Because people don't realize that they literally be having parasites, be exchanging sexual energy with parasites, people who literally just want to feed off of their energy and wonder why you've been feeling drained. Okay? Me too, girl. And that's the thing. I don't even be announcing that I'm celibate. I just stop having sex. Not saying that you have to. Okay? That's not knocking anybody who enjoys, having sex. That's not knocking anybody, because I'm the least judgmental person in life. Okay? That's just not something that I'm doing. Okay? Because some people just like to do them. Others are doing it to overcompensate for something. Some people are doing it to not deal with their real issues. It really just depends on what the intention is behind it. Intention over everything. Okay? If your intention is to fuck me over, to betray me, to use me, why would I exchange energy with you? Why would I exchange energy with you if you're going to disrespect me? That's a conflict of interest. Energy transfer is very real. Okay? It's very real because notice the partners that you may sleep with that leave you drained. It's for a reason. But Spirit wants you to realize that you deserve love. Okay, that's why it's worth waiting for, because you deserve love. You deserve Because you are lovable, you are loved, you deserve love, you give love, so that you deserve the same love that you receive. So why would you waste your time with somebody who doesn't reciprocate? Rather than waiting for the person who will reciprocate. Okay? For sex that be mediocre at best. Period. Somebody's reconciling with somebody. Somebody's maybe reconciling with themselves. You know, you may be reconciled. Like I said, some of us are mourning our old selves. Some of us are putting our old selves to rest. So some of us may have reconciled with our old selves and realize that I never want to go back to that. You know, that's why you are on the fence. That's why faith over fear is one of the biggest themes of this message. Is because you have to have faith in the changes that you are making. Okay? Period. Okay? And we sip. Okay? Like, or my girl Jasmine Garden says. I love her. Okay? Period. And we sip. So, period. It's time for us to, you know, become one with our shadow side. Not letting our shadow side control us. But learning from that side. Learning from the things that your shadow self went through. Okay? And realizing that it doesn't define you. That's why it says the unique parts of you are uniquely crafted, okay? Because you went through that for a reason. Because not everybody can walk in your shoes. Okay, some of you guys are reconciling with somebody that you may feels like you know, have known in a past life. Some of y'all have reconciled with people because of Mercury retrograde. Okay, some of these reconciliations could be God sent, it could be destiny. And that's fine, because in certain situations you need to separate yourself so you can elevate, because maybe right person, wrong timing. So for those of you where that applies, that person had to go through a transformation just like you did. Okay, in order for them to fully accept themselves and take accountability for the things that they had to learn from. But you have to be mindful that you cannot control this person. You cannot control how anybody heals or how long somebody heals. Okay? So allow the situation to unfold naturally. Allow this situation to just happen. Like, take a leap of faith and don't think about it. So for some of you, it's not just your relationship with a person. It could be your career and your job and the relationship that you have with the people you work with. Things like something about this, something about you needing to go with the flow. Allow the change to happen. Okay? And don't overthink it. Trust God. Some of you could be meeting somebody that feels like you know them in a past life as well. My Cash App is pinned. If you feel moved to tip, darlings. Equal energy exchanges are always welcome. Period. So I always like to pick from the Rebel deck. So that's how we're going to end tonight. It says time to let go. Move the fuck on. It's time to surrender to that transformation, y'all. Allow the changes that are happening around you to happen. And know that they are meant for your greatest and highest good. Next, it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're grown as adults. Stop blaming others for your shit. And what have I been saying? I definitely said that. And I ran into people like that this weekend who are just a victim and wants to remain a victim. It's always about what everybody else did to me. Not, and sometimes, for people who were in situations where they had no control, like maybe it happened when you were in childhood, that's one thing. But if you're a grown-ass person and you allow people to disrespect you and you know that they ain't shit, there comes a point in time when you need to take accountability for your own shit. If you need to, heal from something, it's time to start the process, okay? If you need to cut something off, it's time to start the process. If you got a job you want to leave, it's time to start the process, okay? It's time to really keep this in mind at this time. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Okay, so some of you guys have been so stressed that you're not even eating, or your eating habits. Like I said, some of you may have been, really thinking about how you want to change your diet, change your health, eating more of your colors. Some of you need to eat more yellow, wear yellow as well for the solar plexus chakra, so you can embody that confidence that you need. Okay, it's time for you to do you. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. So instead of trying to force people to be what you want them to be, surrender and watch how God puts you in the direction you're meant to be in, so you can meet the people you're meant to be with. Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So getting on to not allowing your control issues to get in the way. And being in that divine feminine energy of being open to receiving. Okay, you have what it takes. You know what you deserve. So allow that shit to come to you. It says take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. And we sip. I don't got a shot, but I got a wine glass. You are being shady. Watch out. Shit could get ugly. So whoever it is that you may be being shady towards, if this applies to you, this shit is not going to end well. So quit while you're ahead. Don't try to touch God's anointed. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass. Pronto. Okay? So it's time for you to stop ignoring what's going on. Like I said before, some people have a bad habit of trying to ignore the problem and wonder why the problem just becomes shakier and shakier. It's time to address it head on. Like I said, throat chakra. Needing to tap into that throat chakra energy. Because it's time to believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. I'm done. Thank y'all for joining me. Like I said, if you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, it is the Yoni Goddess. The throat chakra is one of the 7 chakras. And that's all about you sometimes needing to either speak your mind or learning when to hold your tongue. It's about establishing boundaries. It's about establishing what you will and will not tolerate. It's about self-expression. Some of us need to heal through self-expression. Like speaking positive affirmations. Like speaking positivity over what you want to manifest. Okay? And speaking it with authority. Saying it with your chest. The Queen of Swords is all about saying it with your chest. That's heavy throat chakra energy. Okay? The Queen of Swords doesn't tolerate disrespect. No way, shape, or form. The Queen of Swords isn't afraid to speak what it is that she wants and allow it to come to her. Or, doesn't matter. It could be male or female because we have masculine and feminine energy in us, period. But whoever this is for, whatever it is that you deserve, speak it, claim it. Okay, y'all know that song by Clark Sisters? Name it. Do, 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 do. Claim it. Do, 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 do. Boo, boo. It's yours. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs by them. But name it, claim it, because it's yours. Okay? So that's what the throat chakra is about. When it's blocked, we block our blessings by speaking negativity. We block our blessings by holding our tongue when we feel disrespected. It's about, speaking just negativity instead of love, instead of gratitude. Okay? It's a lot of things, my love. So if you ever are feeling, a sore throat, you ever, get the hiccups, because one thing I do when it comes to throat chakra stuff, I stutter sometimes, okay, and getting my words together, so if you have any of those type of things that you deal with when it comes to your throat, that could be a message that your body is trying to relate to you about you needing to speak up or you needing to fall back and pick your battles wisely. Okay, so that turned into a whole nother message in itself. So yes, like I said, if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, it is the Yoni Goddess, just like here where I have my Cash App pin. So if you feel moved to a tip for the energy exchange, it is there. And underneath my horoscopes, I will still be doing mini reads. Okay, so if you want a mini read, go ahead to my story, drop your question, and send me your payment to secure your spot. Okay, my loves, I will see you guys again sometime this week. I will be posting new content on the YouTube, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I will be doing kind of like an introductory video, just so to give y'all more information on me and what you had to expect from me, you know. So I will be posting that this week as well. So please comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube. Comment, like, you know, and share for the horoscopes. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see y'all next time. Peace. Thank you, love. Hey, Razzie Boo.